Let's go. Let's go.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Gun! Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90!
On 2nd down, Turner quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Back to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Jayon Brown in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop it for a loss of about 10. Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
We got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Telvin Smith coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
He'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. Finding room inside the 40. And the cutback to the sideline. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Naeem Hines, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Lucky 56. Detroit.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Detroit! Gun!
Throwing, Jones. Rolling to his right. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards on the play.
Man. Come on, man.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Throwing on 1st down. Jones. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crowley. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
On 1st down.
Oh, man. Fuck, man.
He is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Dante Fowler in on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st. They'll set up a throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 25. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive level.
No, check. Patriot. Detroit.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Gone, 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 gone.
Now Jones to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crowley. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Detroit, Detroit. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run on 1st down. Turner able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
319. Leopard, Leopard. Hot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5.
Here we go now.
Now back to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. In for the score. And the Broncos will extend their lead. McManus now for the extra point. McManus's point after is good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now Jones. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Good, good. Good, good. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Good, good. Good, good. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jones throwing on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Jones throwing again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shane Ray in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Fielded at about the 28. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
No, check, Patriot.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Good.
sack back at the 32. Telvin Smith in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 36 yards out. This ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
Good! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jones now to throw again. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Good! Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Sua Cravens with a pick. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Set. 319. 319.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And McManus able to put it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Gone! Detroit! Detroit!
Now Jones, back to the air on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Gone! Hurry up, here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And it'll bring up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. They'll score it at a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On play action, they'll throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh,
Hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Let's go. 1-9. 1.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. 190. 190. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's Drew Kaiser now, standing just outside his own goal line. He'll take it at the 42. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. So the Broncos coming out now. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Detroit! Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
They run again with Hines. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Detroit!
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Telvin Smith in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Denver. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on him. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Set to throw on 1st. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Let's go! 190! 190!
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
190!
Brissett on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other. It's caught at the 10. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 47 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
They'll give it to him up the middle. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38.
They'll go with a big back Fournette, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the 2nd half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming in. I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Broncos on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Drop to throw. Room to run past midfield. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He gets away from one. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
They keep him with a dumbass. Come on, man.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the tackle, Jack Sitchy.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Here's Marquette King now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, it's a wobbler here. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out come the Jags. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Brissett. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Here's Brissett. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Brissett looks to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Here we go! Band 38! Band 38!
Now Brissett. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Here we go! Band 38! Band 38!
Brissett again. And this is caught out for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Lambeau on for the extra point. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And the Broncos are able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Denver, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Listen. Oh, this is trying to get other people involved.